Hi, it's John here. I want to talk about the Jungian concept of shadow side. Now what we're talking about here is shadow side of one's nature, of one's human nature. So you have like, if you're a follower of good things, then you'll have your good things that you present to the world, and you try and be nice, and you try to please people. That's if you're a follower of good things. Not everybody is. People go through different stages, don't they? Especially like teenagers, and they don't want to do anything good. They just want to follow the bad. They just want to be say the unpleasant thing all the time. That's fair enough. But say you are a follower of good things. You've just got all these. You try to be pleasant to everybody you come across. Then it doesn't mean to say that you haven't got a shadow side. Perhaps there's some things which you'd really be thinking, I think that person is a real twit. So if you're a follower of good things, you're suppressing the shadow side. And some might say that you need to express it in some way. You go to a football match on a Saturday afternoon and you shout and swear at the referee. That's the sort of way that people say that they sort of purge themselves of all those bad feelings. So that's the shadow side in relation to other people and our relationship with other people. What about the shadow side in relationship to ourselves? Do we view ourselves as wonderful people or blithering idiots? Well, of course it's a mixture of both. And in my case I would say it's about 50-50. Wonderful person and blithering idiot. And one of the problems of the world is that we live in a very much a perfectionist sort of world. So you can get locked into the idea that everything you do has to be perfect, and if it's not perfect, it's not worth anything. Well, I've rejected that a long time ago. Now, that's one way of coping with oneself, is to joke about the shadow side, the imperfections that one has. You can make them into little characters. I don't do that. I just joke about it. Laugh at yourself. And I also have this little story I tell myself that it's no good being perfect, because if one was able to achieve perfection in what one did, then you would be challenging God. I think there's something like that in Islam. So the shadow side in relation to one's relationship with oneself and self-talk is possibly more important to come to terms with than relationships with other people, because you can always walk away from other people, but you can't walk away from yourself. And there's plenty of people who haven't been able to walk away from themselves, and it hasn't done them any good at all. So there's this whole caper, isn't there, of befriending the shadow. I suppose that's what I'm talking about, really, befriending the shadow. But don't make the shadow your goal, I'd say. Don't make the shadow your goal. Just if you're going to befriend it, but don't always keep the light as the main thing, and don't descend into the shadows for the sake of it. Okay, bye for now.